Waldo Politics is now live streaming Just Chatting. Stonehenge gets a new paint job. Russia and NK alliance. Getting started soon. Toss any links to cool stories or funny memes in at the Discord. https discord gg benyay tridix 8 Where's Waldo? Slots. The result is at KBP 24. Sorry, keep trying, you lost 50 points. Oh hi KPB. Gamble 100. At KBP 24 dice roll result 3, you got half of the bet back.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? I am doing good. I had to rearrange my microphone again because it kept falling off. I had it like attached to the top of the desk thing, and then it was hanging down. And then every time I wiggled it, it fell off. It's apparently not supposed to be hung upside down like that. So I rearranged it at the top, and it still didn't work. So then I had to take off a different part of the desk. I had a door over here, and I got rid of it. You can probably still see it back there. I bet it's right behind me. Yeah, there it is. I had to take that door off, and then I can just go without the door now. And the arm is in the right spot, and I can lean forward, and I can get all the way up in the camera like this if I need to, and I can come back here a little bit. I don't know if I can go so far over here. I can get right about here, which is good because I'm right in the frame is where I want to be. How's it going? Not like I've been obsessing over this for the past couple of days, but I have, and that's what happens when you try to do something good. You have to become obsessed with it, or else it fails. Anywho, that's enough insight into my brain because I'm a crazy person. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. Trust me. It's a bad place to be. Anyway, what are we doing today? Today is Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is I've got a handful of topics to talk about. I've got a few cool stories to look at and talk about. If you want to help with those cool stories and you want to tell me what to talk about, you can do that. You can go right into the Discord.
https discord gg benet tritix 8.
And then tell me what to talk about. You can put stories in there. You can put links to the cool things. You can put links to memes. You can put funny memes in there. I think, Shinsinto put a funny little meme in there just the other day. And you can't see it unless you go there. You should go there and see the funny meme that Shinsinto posted in there. And wouldn't that make your life happier? Wouldn't that make you all the more better? I think it would. It would enrich your life very much. So you should go and do that. In the meantime, I'm going to keep talking about the news. So I've got a couple of politics links to talk about tonight, and then we'll probably play some more of The Last Spell in about an hour or so. And that'll be a Wednesday stream. That's what we do on Wednesdays. That's how we roll. Thanks for being here. Hope you like it. If you don't, that's okay too. Tell me why you don't like it. So, let's get started with the first story up, and it is right there. Doesn't take a big swing. Expert says one group ditching Trump over convictions is the independents. That's right. You tell me how you feel about the stream and the stuff. So independents are slightly ditching him just a little bit. And this is what I thought would happen, and this is what's happening. This is good news. Donald Trump's allies have insisted that his criminal conviction in New York would actually help him in the campaign, arguing that the public would buy the former president's claim that the prosecution amounted to political persecution. But new polls raise serious doubts about that prediction and suggest Trump has lost ground among independent voters since the verdict came down. Let's see, 22% respondents compared to 6%. Okay. So such a shift also isn't surprising given what researchers know about notoriously unpredictable independent voters. I've never met one. I don't know who they are. They're a mystery to me. According to Tom Riley, a professor of public affairs at Arizona State University and co-director of ASU's Center for Independent and Sustainable Democracy, blah, 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 we've clearly seen that the conviction is not making a difference with Democrats and Republicans. So it makes sense that the one group that perhaps it may move the needle on and impact how they vote are independents. Okay. So it might be that the fact that we've held him responsible for this thing and that he's been found guilty could make the wishy-washy people in the middle who don't have hard principles on one way or the other, or they have so many left ideas and so many right ideas that they're stuck in the middle. This might help them decide. That's interesting, I suppose. And that makes sense to me. I know Thomas and I talked about it before, but he was like,
I got one at work. He's nuts.
You got one of those independents at work, and he's nuts. Okay, great, because he doesn't know what's going on. I suspect not because he's a crazy person, but because he has no idea what each side is making such a big deal about. That's what I think it is they don't know why you're making such a big deal about this shit. Why are you being such a big deal? Why are you talking about Trump all the time? He's just another guy. He's not just another guy. He's special. He's a specially bad guy. So I think, Thomas said that he wasn't going to change his vote because of this. And that makes sense to me. The hard conservatives aren't, and the Dems aren't going to go back and forth on this, but those people in the middle might. And I think that that small amount of people that move over will make the difference. I think it will. I mean, it was only a few 100,000 votes in like 4 states that really turned it around for Biden. And
I have a Republican coworker that instead of voting for Trump, he voted independent.
Well, there you go. That's good news. Give him a high five and a hug and tell him Waldo said good job. Don't do that. He won't know who I am. But yeah, that's the idea. Anyway, is that maybe a few of the people that were in the middle don't show up to vote or vote for somebody else or change from Trump, and that could cost him quite a bit. It doesn't take much. He was already behind. He's already millions and millions of votes behind, but he was slightly ahead in that whole horseshit electoral college thing that I'm not going to bring up again. I don't want Popog to yell at me. Let's see. We're going to close that one and jump on to the next one. It is also Trump related. Come on, computer. There you go. Trump's all-tariff proposal would increase middle-class taxes by up to $8,500 a year. So he's made weird suggestions. Trump has proposed to get rid of income taxes altogether at the cost of taxing poor people more than the top 1%. This is just typical Republicanism, honestly. This isn't shockingly weird. This is just another part of Republican politics. This is what they do. This is what they want. They want the regular people, because there are so many of them, to pay a little bit more so that the rich people, and there are very few of them, don't have to pay as much because they're on the richer end. They and their voters and their constituency, and the poor people don't donate to political campaigns anyway. It's only the rich people that throw millions and millions and millions of dollars at Donald Trump. So that's who he's going to talk to. That's who he's going to listen to. That's who he's going to bend the rules towards. Donald Trump last week floated the idea of an all-tariff policy that he told Republican senators would enable the U.S. to get rid.
He's proclaimed he's an independent libertarian who hates all taxes and thinks they have never been spent on anything good. There is no changing his mind.
Oh, interesting, though. Your friend at work, he proclaimed an independent libertarian. That doesn't make, okay. Who hates all taxes. That makes sense with the libertarian. Thinks they've never been spent on anything good. Then he's wrong. There's no changing his mind. That's okay. As long as he's not voting Republican, I don't care what he does.
So he's a moron.
Would enable U.S. to get rid of income tax. In practice, a new analysis finds any such tax swap would drastically inflate costs for the consumers and widen the gap between rich and poor. Again, extending that wealth gap. That wealth gap gets bigger. Shit gets crazy. The bigger that wealth gap, the crazier the country is going to be. It really is. If that wealth gap keeps widening, you'll start getting regular people that are willing to eat the rich, like they'll turn straight socialist, communist manifesto. They will start that shit up and they will start the guillotines. Why did France have guillotines? Because the rich had all the stuff and the poor people had nothing. At some point, we get to that point. We haven't gotten there yet, and we're not even anywhere close, I don't think. But perhaps a increase in the poor people's taxes and a lowering of the rich people's taxes might get us a little bit closer to that, don't you think? But they think that it'll be fine and everything will be great. If Trump had his way, taxes on middle income households would rise by $5,100 to $8,300 a year, according to the Center for American Progress Action Fund, a liberal advocacy group. Okay. By contrast, the top 0.1% of households would see their taxes cut by $1.5 million a year. So they save $1.5 million, and it's paid for by the poor's, you see, which notes that it would not actually be possible mathematically to replace all income taxes with tariffs alone.
Unless the media convinces poor people that other poor people are the problem.
Right. That is an option. that we have here in America is convince one group of poor people that the other group of poor people are the problem. We get to do that anytime we want. That's fun. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a great feature? Isn't that a great feature of our country? America is great and everything is perfect and everything is wonderful. And we can, in fact, convince one group of poor people that a different group of poor people is their problem, and then they'll just fight it out. You don't have to actually make any policy. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to pass any laws. You don't have to pass any rules. You don't have to read a whole bunch of boring ass law books and shit like that. You can just make the poor people fight. Fun. Let's see. Trump separately proposed 10% tax on all imports and 60% tax on all imports from China specifically would also raise costs for average American families, according to the analysis, amounting to $2,500 annual tax hike for the typical family. This sum includes the annual tax increase of $250 on electronics, $160 on clothing, $120 on oil, and $110 on food. Okay. So regular people pay more taxes, rich people pay less taxes, but what he does is trick them by talking about how he's lowering taxes. Not for you, not for me, not for the people watching, not for the goobers watching on Fox News. He's lowering taxes for the rich people that pay him to do so. And that's the world you get to live in, is the rich people pay the politicians to lower their taxes, but not yours. Sounds like a flaw of capitalism, if you ask me. But who am I? What do I know? Why would I ever talk about such a thing? Trump calls Biden's student loan forgiveness a vile publicity stunt. Okay, this is the one that just drives me nuts. Why would Republicans be against this? I don't get it. Like, okay, great. You don't want Joe Biden to do a good thing. Fine. I get it. You're political. Super. You don't want Joe Biden scoring points. Okay. Are you going to score the points for instead of him? No. What? Then you're just going to say, no, people can't have nice things, and no, the Democrats can't give you nice things, and no, we won't give it to you either. Like, if it's a good thing and the people want it, and you know they want it, the Republicans still won't give it to them. They'll just shoot it down for everybody else. It doesn't make any sense. It drives me nuts. GOP officials have launched more than a dozen lawsuits to block debt relief after nearly 5 million Americans had their balances wiped out. The head of the government, Joe Biden, has said, we don't need our citizens to give us back this money to the government. And they're suing him over it. This is a tax break. This is just like a tax break. These people
got something from the government without donating millions to campaign funds socialism.
I know, right? Like, giving people something is socialism, but when a company buys it from the government, then it's fine. You see, that's capitalism.
I am getting so much spam emails about my student loan forgiveness and where to collect my check. I've never been to college.
Good job, KBP. They'll pay back all your student loans that don't exist. You should not fake some and then take that money. But I mean, you couldn't even fake this. Like, the government is the person collecting this money from these people. This is a government money that you owe the government. This is money. These people owe the government. And the government has decided that you do not have to pay them back, as decided by the head of the government. This all seems fine. Why would you throw lawsuits at it? I don't know why do Republicans hate Americans? I don't get it, man. Why you hate poor people, Republicans? He slammed the plan to cancel student loan debt as vile and suggested the program will be rebuked if he is elected. The Biden administration has canceled loan balances for nearly 4.8 million people by relying on a mix of existing programs and new policies after the Supreme Court struck down his campaign trail promise for sweeping relief last year. So that's just like lowering taxes, which they claim to want to do. Republicans claim that they want to lower taxes, but when Biden's like, hey, don't give this money to the government, they're like, socialism. In a rambling campaign rally speech in Racine, Wisconsin on Tuesday, Trump compared debt relief to what he said is illegal amnesty for immigrants married to American citizens. Again, Why do you hate people so much? He did that with the tuition, and that didn't work too well. He got rebuked, and then he did it again. It's going to get rebuked again, even more so. It's an even more vile attack. But he did that with the tuition just to get publicity with the election. Motherfucker, that's how politics works. Donnie, listen, come on, man. Promising people what you're going to do with the government, then doing it, is politics.
But his wife getting fast-tracked to citizenship is completely okay.
Well, you see, that's different, Shinsinto. She's pretty and white. So she does get fast-tracked. That just makes sense. That's what we call common sense.
I feel like they had to record him for like an hour to get that clip.
They did. I mean, he does ramble for a while. That could be 7 different sentences stretched out across an hour, with a few ramblings in between. That's the trouble with watching him. That's why I don't watch him, because he just goes on and on about nothing forever. Let the Twitter guys patch together all the best hits, and then I'll watch it. Ain't nobody got time to be watching all of the Trump words. I already know most of them are false anyway. So why do they hate people so much? Why do Republicans hate people so much? Let's see. 20 minutes later, he blames student loan relief on climbing federal budget deficit. 20 minutes later. So you're right there, KPP. They had to wait 20 more minutes for this next sentence. Because he's throwing money out the window. This student loan program, which is not even legal, it's not even legal, and the students aren't buying it, by the way. His polls are down. I'm leading in young people by numbers that nobody has ever seen. Numbers that no one has ever seen. Is it a new number? Is it... What kind of number? Is it like a hypothetical number in between 0 and 1? There's no such thing as a number nobody's ever seen, but whatever. So yeah, the students aren't buying it. Dude, they're excited. Have you been on TikTok to watch these fools?
I never wrote them down because they're not real.
Nobody wrote them down. That means they're not real. No one's ever seen his numbers because he won't write them down. You can go on TikTok and watch people who log into their portal, their government portal, and it says 0, and they're so excited because then they don't have to give more money away. Then they can use it to buy stuff, making the economy go up, paying their bills, dodging the staying out of the poorhouse, paying their rent, all good things that Republicans say they want to do. The Republicans will look you right in the face and tell you, we need to lower the taxes so you can use your money in the economy and make the economy better. Okay, great. Biden just did that. Well, not like that. Well, you can't do it like that. Well, you can't do it like that. We don't like that. What about the people who already paid their student loans off? Isn't it unfair to them? What about the people who already paid taxes? I paid taxes last year. And if we cut taxes next year, is that unfair to me because I paid them last year? Madness. Horseshit. What else we got? We've got a story about... What's next? I swear I had this one ready to go. What is it? Come on, computer. Go. My browser's just slower and slower every day, I swear. Ooh, didn't see this one coming. Drink this water or move to Canada. MAGA's new anti-woke water is the latest taste of political desperation. MAGA water. Don't drink water like a pussy. Drink our MAGA water. It's not woke. Okay.
Yum tastes like desperation.
Delicious desperation. New bottled water for brand Freedom 20 makes its politics known. This water doesn't make snowflakes.
You mean coffee that makes me anti-woke?
The coffee does make me anti-woke. Well, coffee makes me woke. This water doesn't make snowflakes. Drink this water or move to Canada. Sidebar. Pause the stream for a sec. Did you guys just hear the motorcycle go by? I need to know whether or not you heard it on this microphone.
You're right.
Did KBP, did you hear the motorcycle go by? Just now.
Yes, heard it.
Yes, you heard it. Okay. I'm just curious about how much the new mic picks up and how much it doesn't, stuff like that. Okay. Interesting. Thank you. I will get back to the show.
I heard the choppa.
You heard the choppa. Okay, good. Where was I? There was a time when water was apolitical. Liberals, conservatives, independents, we all just drank water. In molecular terms, water is 1 part oxygen and 2 parts hydrogen. It's like cherry cola, 1 part gloom and 2 parts absolutely disgusting. Who is Vinay Menon, and where can I send him hate mail for talking trash about cherry cola? Get out of here, you idiot. All right. Water does not vote. Water is merely biological necessity. But in these polarized times, even the kind of water you drink is now political. At least that was the hope of wet brains behind new anti-woke brand. This bottled water advertised at a conservative conference this weekend is called Freedom 2.0. I suspect execs at Avian and Dasani are not losing any sleep. Just like Starbucks did not hold code red meetings after Giuliani stumbled into coffee wars with his troubled brew. MAGA isn't a political movement. It's a shakedown by con artists. That is a fantastic sentence. Well said, sir. MAGA isn't a political movement. It's a shakedown by con artists. Donald Trump being the lead con artist. Donald Trump doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about your vote. He doesn't care about any of the products that you have. He doesn't care about the government that you have to live with. He doesn't care about your problems. He doesn't care about your police states. He doesn't care about your state or how the police work or what the laws are. He wants to sell you things.
I am pretty sure I could sell something that MAGA.
Yeah, I know. If I didn't have any morals, I could sell some stuff to MAGA, to the MAGA country. He wants your money. That's what he wanted for a long time. Then he got in trouble with the law. He got into politics and just broke a lot of laws. Now he needs your vote so that he can pardon himself and dodge all the responsibility for breaking those laws. Had he just stayed out of politics entirely, he wouldn't have done any of the things that he's now being indicted for.
It's true. Look at all the MAGA shitty swag those people buy.
They do buy a lot of garbo. I agree. They do buy a ton of garbage. He doesn't actually care about that. He just wants your money, and lately he wants your vote so that he can dodge responsibility.
But politics really brings out the brand name.
Well, there's a lot of people that do think that he believes in any of his politics. I don't think he does. I don't think he gives a damn about any of it. I don't think he knows even half of the things that he's talking about. He gets a quick refresher real quick before going on there, and he says the things. I mean, he doesn't talk about policy. You know, when he met with those CEOs a couple of weeks ago, he just complained that nobody likes him and about the woke media and that he thinks that Taylor Swift should vote for him. Like, he doesn't care about the policy. He doesn't know what rules to pass. That's why Project 2025 exists, because he doesn't know what to push.
Seen the compilations of when his teleprompter goes out.
Yeah, and when his teleprompter goes out, he just blathers on and jibber jabbers for a little while because he doesn't know the policy, he doesn't know the government, he doesn't care about those things. He wants to make his life better, and he can get that better life by taking your money or taking your vote and then
Look
dodging
how he's done a
all the
180 on vaccines. Anyone remember Operation Warp Speed?
He was in charge of, he loved Fauci. It was great. Operation Warp Speed was his thing. He needed that vaccine out there. Then he went anti-vax, and he's anti-Fauci. I think at his latest political rally. Did I have that saved up, or did I just watch it and then close it thinking that it wasn't a big deal? Yeah, I closed it. He said that he would not give a dime to any school that has a vaccine mandate. They already do, and they always have. Polio vaccines, MMRs, yellow fever, I think, was one of them that you have to get, or some shit like that. You have to get tetanus shots. You have to get all these vaccines before you're allowed in public school. This is just normal, man. That's normal. It really is. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that you have to get your kids shots before you can send them to public school. He does not know that. He does not care. He does not have a principled policy stance on which vaccines and what the schedule ought to be.
We just need some vaccine-free schools in a quarantine zone.
Yeah. He doesn't know any of these things. He just knows that when he says it, the people cheer. He doesn't care what the answer is. He doesn't care why it's a problem. He doesn't care what it's about. It doesn't matter what the scenario is or what the situation is or what the policy is or what the rules or the laws are. None of that matters. If he says, I don't like vaccines, the people cheer. That is all he knows. That is all he's ever known. That is all he will ever know. He can't learn things. He doesn't need to know these things.
Excuse me, Waldo, mandatory vaccinations never existed before COVID.
How dare you? Yeah, I know. They did, though. But he doesn't know that. So, And that's what I'm saying. Like, he is dumber than the alternatives. He really is. Like, I don't like most of the other Republicans, but damn it, they're not as dumb as him. He's especially dumb. He's extra dumb. He's double dumb. He doesn't know any of the things he's talking about. He doesn't know why the policies are the way they are, and he has no intention of learning. So we're going to let him win and be the president so that he can just be dumb all over the place. And then it'll make me sad, and then they'll win. That's what they want. Spite Waldo. That's all we need. Spite Waldo, spite Waldo, spite Waldo. And then if he wins, he'll smite Waldo. That's the next step. Why am I ranting? Oh, there we go. MAGA isn't a political movement. It's a shakedown by con artists. Excellent stance. Excellent sentence. I agree. What is next? Actually, Biden-Harris administration announces historic rules to create good-paying, high-quality, clean energy jobs. That's nice. I don't think it'll do any good. I don't think it'll do anything. I kind of skimmed through here, but it just doesn't seem like they'll be doing all that much. The Department of Labor launched an interactive map to highlight for workers, unions, and public more than 1,000 planned clean energy projects nationwide, including the estimated number of workers at each project who stand to benefit if taxpayers satisfy the privileged wage and apprenticeship requirements, which they may or may not. Again, government is really hard, especially something this complicated. If any of this ever comes to pass, it'll be nice, but nobody will report on it. Even I find this stuff kind of dry and boring because that's what politics is supposed to be. It's supposed to be dry. It's supposed to be boring. It's supposed to be regular.
I want one of them government energy jobs.
You want one of them government energy jobs? Sounds good. Delicious, delicious government energy. Let's see. I didn't read this one yet, but why Biden is losing young Democrats like me. Why is he losing you? The generation that was raised during a global financial crisis and the onset of the Iraq-Afghanistan wars has been a stalwart for the Democratic Party for over a decade. I was knocking on doors for President Obama and local Democrats in 2012, even before I could vote. I served as a college Democrat chapter president, blah, blah, blah. Biden is currently sitting atop of a seismic shift of political parties.
At KBP, I'll hire you as a battery hop into my Matrix pod.
Voting coalitions, his average approval rating under 38%. Unfortunately, his historic low for president at this time in the first term. In 2020, Biden won young voters by 25 points. Wait, he's unrating. That's weird. No disapproval of Biden is widespread among young voters, with him losing 18 to 29-year-olds and all under 45 voters when polled against all general election candidates. Christ, could you guys make this any more complicated to fucking read? The dissent is not baseless, and all young dissenters are doing so because Americans' support for Israel's war against Hamas. Again, yes, this is why the young kids aren't paying attention to him. Beyond Biden's personal cognitive challenges, his administration's policies are having indefensible consequences. Yeah, and this is what they're upset about, Israel's war against Hamas. Biden is largely responsible for escalating the Russia-Ukraine war. No. What? No. Funding Ukraine through their incremental defeat while ignoring diplomatic negotiations. Fuck this guy. Who the fuck is this? Jeremy Edelstein. Opinion. Well, you got a bad opinion, Jeremy.
I am cool with being a battery if the simulation is cool enough.
I'm against this guy. This guy's one of those centrists that we've heard so much about, it seems. He's largely responsible for escalating the Russia-Ukraine war. No. Funding Ukraine, yes, through their incremental defeat. Yeah, with an attitude like that, Jeremy. Thanks. Jeremy, you wouldn't say that if Russia was stealing Tennessee, honestly. Well, ignoring diplomatic negotiation. Fuck you, Jeremy. I don't know who Jeremy is, but fuck him. ignoring diplomatic negotiation. There has been only one little bit of negotiation, and it is Vladimir Putin saying, I will take your stuff and you will let me. And if you don't, I will bomb you until you let me take your stuff. That is the negotiation that Russia has been involved in. Even now, they're saying, yeah, we can have a peace treaty if I get to keep all the things I stole. I don't know why you're not. Jeremy wants to take that seriously. Jeremy wants to give somebody else's nation to Vladimir Putin to make himself more comfortable. Biden has also allowed the funding of Iran through a proxy war against American and our Middle East allies. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, North Korea has abandoned its decades-long reconciliation progress with South Korea. They've never been serious about that. Following our escalation of multilateral military exercises in the region, nuclear world war is now more probable than at any time since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Jeremy, come on, man. You're all over the road here. You got to I don't know what his plan is. Maybe there's a plan at the end. At home, the future looks dire for middle class and low-income Americans. Most people worry about how we'll deal with the historic inflation. That's caused by capitalism.
Is this guy actually a Democrat?
I don't know yet. We'll find out towards the end. Let's finish what he's got to say, though. He's just shitting on Biden anyway. Which, great, shit on Biden. But don't make shit up about him being responsible for escalating the war in Ukraine and talking about how Vladimir Putin's the good guy. Pushing peace treaties, that fucking Putin guy.
He may just be an AI writer.
He might be an AI, maybe. Jeremy, are you an AI? You have to tell me if you are. Each of these issues is more alarming when considering this year's expansion of BRICS. BRICS. Fucking guy. God damn it. Jeremy, I know who he is now. He's not an AI. I wish he was. I know who he is. He's pushing BRICS, an informal coalition of emerging nations and their increasing movement away from the dollar as the world's reserve currency. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and somebody else I don't remember. It's of no consequence, honestly. In the meantime, an imminent national security risk has been generated by the border crisis. Christ almighty. This guy isn't he's an enlightened centrist. He's a classic liberal is what he would call himself. He listens to Tim Pool all day. Customs and border protection, blah, blah, blah. The ethical question of whether to let people in is difficult.
This sounds a lot like AI used to be a Democrat, but kind of guy.
Yeah. How I left the left. Yeah, that's what he's about to break out on us. The border, Biden was legislative effective with Democrats control both Congress, but not up to the scale. Legislative success should not outweigh executive failures when evaluating the chief executive. Full effects of the Infrastructure and Investment and Jobs Act and the American Rescue Plan, which together cost more than $3 trillion, remain to be seen. If you're not looking, he can't see the results, you guys. Well, he hasn't looked. He's tried nothing and nothing works. Many voters in the younger generations are thinking about these various crises and their consequences for the rest of the 21st century when evaluating Biden's administration, not just one issue like some suggest. They are looking for a president who can stand up to the corporate lobbies and transcend partnership to execute meaningful reform. Biden demonstrably is not that president. You want to put a leftist up there, Jeremy? I'm on board. You want somebody to stand up to corporate lobbies, it ain't going to be a Democrat. It never would have been. Move left, Jeremy. But the way you shit on Biden, you're going to move people to the right. And then he'll feel smug. That's what he'll do. Jeremy there will complain about Biden, then complain 7% more about Donald Trump, and feel good that he did something when Donald Trump wins. So, that's a thing. He offered no solutions. Just, hey, Biden sucks. Did you know that he's old and sucks? Great. Do you have a different opinion? Do you have any suggestion for moving forward? No? Okay. Just that he's old and sucks. Okay. I guess we'll just move on. Thanks, Jeremy. Quite the eye-opener you have there. What else we got? Ooh, this one I had to click on. Arizona is sending taxpayer money to religious schools, and billionaires see it as a model for the U.S. Of course they do, because they want to make school into a product that the people have to buy. And if the people can't afford it, then the government will pay the billionaires for the school that the people get. It's great. It's a money-making scheme. Arizona is the first state in the country to enact a universal education savings account program. That's just a savings account, a form of voucher that allows any family to take tax dollars that would have gone to their child's public education and spend that money instead on private schooling. This is a dangerous place. This is a dangerous way to go, because that private schooling has an owner. It has a board that makes money. Their job is not to educate your children. Their job is to make money. They have investors and stockholders in schools. Do you want the people in charge of the stock market to be the people who decide how to educate your children? No, because they will do as little as possible while making as much money for themselves as possible. If you think CEOs are awesome and cool at running businesses, why don't they run schools? They're not good at running businesses either. They're good at slashing and burning and making profit where there should be none, or fucking over the customers to get as much money as possible. I have been saying it for a while. Our country has a capitalism problem. We let the stockbrokers, we let the shareholders be in charge of the entire country. And we shouldn't let them be in charge of schools now too. That's the wrong direction. Make shareholders less important. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Make America Great Again, but I'm thinking on it. You guys.
Trump University boom sucking liberals.
He would own his own school, and then he would decide what everybody gets taught, and then lots of conservative people would put their kids in there, and then he would take your money and have your kids educated by VHS tapes. If honestly, swear to God, nothing else. Just sit them in front of a VHS tape that tells them the alphabet, just enough to get by. Call it a school, call it an education, call it a university, cash all the checks, keep all the money. That is what they want for you. That is what happens when you let shareholders run an entire country. They don't care about anything other than the shares, other than the money. How can I make a dime off of this? How can I make a dime off of this school? The government collects a bunch of tax money from people, then spends it on these schools. How do I wedge myself in there like a fucking tick? How do I squeeze myself in between the people paying money to the government and the government giving it to a school? How can I lodge my shareholder ass in between these things so that I can feed off of it? Shareholders are parasites, you see. We've gotten there. There we are. Now we all know. And they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't make anything better. They wouldn't make the school work better. They wouldn't bring synergy or business acumen. No, they would wedge themselves in a position where they get paid for doing as little as possible. And we will suffer. We will all suffer for it. Next up, what do we got? Texas doctor charged for leaking health records of transgender kids to far-right extremists. So this is a great little bit of horror and terror. Well, it's not on the screen. Derp. Let's put it on the screen. There we go. Well, no. Screen. Start over. Texas doctor charged for leaking health records of transgender kids to far-right extremists. Terrible nightmare scenario. A Houston-based surgeon stands accused of betraying the privacy of transgender kids who weren't under his care by stealing their medical information and handing it over to far-right extremists, who will probably kill them, who vehemently oppose transgender rights. The federal indictment, unsealed on Monday, details Dr. Ethan Hames' alleged unauthorized access and disclosure of sensitive patient information. Haim, at 34, completed his residency, blah, blah, blah. He's accused of illicitly obtaining patient names, treatment codes, and attending physician details, which he then shared with conservative activist Christopher
Oopsie, that
Rufo.
can't go wrong, can it?
Yeah, Christopher Rufo, not a nobody. He organizes hate campaigns. He organizes people being canceled in the worst possible way. He is a hateful bigot who will get these kids harmed. Children are going to be harmed. And it's not because of the trans people or the trans adults or the people that are taking them or the trans doctors.
This bitch should be accessory for any harm that comes to those cods.
I think so too. Rufo, known for his hardline stance against transgender rights, used the information to publish an expose claiming the hospital continued to provide gender-affirming care to minors despite a public announcement to halt such services. Motherfucker's mad that doctors are giving kids medicine. The doctor decided they needed this medicine and this medical treatment. But Christopher Rufo don't like it. It makes him feel icky. It makes him feel weird in his tummy. He doesn't like it when somebody might be a different gender. It makes him feel bad. So he's not going to let the doctor give them medical treatment. This is the level that they're fucking going to. This is the culture war and what it will bring you. Don't be on the Republican side of the culture war. The culture war is horseshit. It's always been that way. And this is what they will go to. The indictment alleges Haim accessed the sensitive information under false pretenses and with malicious intent, aiming to harm the Texas Children's Hospital. Let's see. Haim's actions follow the 2022 opinion of Republican Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, labeling gender-affirming care for minors a form of child abuse. It's not, according to the doctors, but according to the lawyer, it is. Greg Abbott subsequently directed the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services to investigate parents seeking such care for their children because, again, they are culture warriors. This is culture war. In response to Texas Children's Hospital announced it would pause all gender-affirming services for minors to comply with these directives and protect its staff and patients from potential legal consequences. Despite the hospital's public stance, Haim claims that they secretly continue these services. Good. It's a treatment that the doctors decided they needed. He doesn't want the kids to have it because he is a bigot. He is...
Do I look like a legal surgeon to you? I am a rocket surgeon.
Right, rocket surgeons. So, yeah, he will break the law to harm these people because they're breaking the law to help people. Now, honestly, the doctors that are giving that treatment, even though it's not allowed, are kind of like Robin Hood, right? They're breaking the law, but for a really good reason. Haim is breaking the law for spite, for hatred and anger that the people are getting a thing that he doesn't feel like they need. It's his feelings, man. His feelings determine what a different doctor can do for a kid that has never met him. What kind of madness is that? Why would we give a damn about his feelings? We shouldn't. But because his...
Vigilantes are weird.
Yeah, vigilantes are weird. That's true. I think that's my catchphrase. Ugh. Let's see. Anything there? Nope. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Putin says Russia and North Korea will help each other if attacked, taking ties to a new level. North Korea and Russia are now besties. This is the end of the world. No, it's not. It's fine. Honestly. This is not the end of the world. Vladimir Putin said Russia and North Korea have ramped up ties to a new level, pledging to help each other if either nation is attacked in a breakthrough new partnership announced during the Russian president's rare visit to the reclusive state. Thousands of North Koreans chanting "Welcome Putin" lined the citywide boulevards, brandishing Russian and North Korean flags and bouquets of flowers as Putin kicked off his first visit to North Korea in 24 years with a finely choreographed display of influence and
so begins the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom. I'm not worried. Russia has been a big deal for a very long time. But during this Ukraine war, we see that they're actually not quite as tough as we thought they were. They're not as strong as we thought they were. Their shit's old. They're people don't want to be in the war that they're in right now. They sure as hell don't want to go to a war against America. And they're only going to war against some 10-year-old American tech right now, and they're losing. Man, think about that. They're losing in Ukraine to American weapons that are 10 years old, operated by Ukrainians. Now, imagine, just for a minute, Russian soldiers fighting against brand new American weapons run by brand new American soldiers. They would lose a lot faster, you see. So that's why I'm not super worried about this. North Korea also has a lot of people have weird ideas about North Korea. They're a shambling, walking corpse, honestly. They don't have nearly as much power as they think they do. They don't have nearly as much power as lots of Americans think that they do. They have almost nothing. They are barely holding it together, honestly. There was a way back. What was it? It was way back in Obama's days.
I don't, man. Have you seen the new American soldier?
The new American soldier? Nah, they're all woke and have purple hair. Those people are great at fighting war, honestly. They're not scared of nothing. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, way back in Obama's day, there was this big fucking deal. Big old deal. Big deal. John McCain said that Barack Obama was completely incapable of doing diplomacy with North Korea because he's so inexperienced. John McCain was like, oh, Obama said he would sit down with Kim Jong-un without preconditions. And that just proves that he is completely incapable and he is ignorant of how foreign policy is made. You cannot sit down with him without preconditions. He said the word preconditions 78 times in a single argument one time. And because he said Obama was not seasoned enough, he was not good enough at diplomacy to know that you couldn't sit down without preconditions. Donald Trump did it, and the Republicans all fucking loved it. But whatever, that's a different subject. Well, okay, what happened? Obama, North Korea said, we have a nuclear reactor, and we will shut it down if you give us 500,000 barrels of oil, America. And Obama was like, yeah, okay, yeah, here you go. Here's 500 million barrels of oil. And then we sent people in there to shut down their nuclear reactor. They didn't have a nuclear reactor. They didn't have shit. They ain't got none. They can't put together nuclear power, much less a nuclear fucking weapon. Man, they can't get a reactor up and running. They don't have enough of that. They don't have the sauce for nuclear energy. They sure as hell don't have it. The nuclear weapons are 100 times more difficult than a nuclear reactor, and they can't get that far. They are not even on the starting blocks for the nuclear race. They're not. And people talk about how if we go to war with them, it'll be this big fucking thing. It won't. Their shit is from the 50s. It really is. All their tanks are from the 50s. We would stomp the shit out of them within 5 minutes. Yes, a lot of South Korea would get destroyed by missiles. In the meantime, that's sad. I don't want that to happen. I do not want to go to war with North Korea, but if we did, we would win very quickly. And the same could kind of be said of Russia. Russia does still have nukes. They probably have some of them that operate. You never can tell. A lot of their tanks didn't operate, and a lot of their shit wasn't working. And you saw that over the past year. But it's a much bigger gamble for Russia. I don't want to go to war with Russia because they might still have a few nukes that work. There's probably a few of them, and I'm willing to bet a bunch of them have been taken apart and sold for parts by Ivan for drinking money, or they turned the rocket fuel into some sort of hooch to drink and appreciate. And I'm on board for it. I love it when Ivan steals the rocket fuel, turns it into hooch. I mean, it tastes great. I'm drinking some right now, and it's delicious. It makes me see things that aren't there, but it's okay. It just makes the stream more fun. Anywho's it. That's those two. There it is. They're best buddies now.
Oligarchs are like the gremlins in the machines.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't want to talk about that one. It's boring. Let's do some funnies. Here we go. We've got Paul Ryan. Now, you probably don't remember Paul Ryan because he is forgettable and plain and boring, but he was the VP pick for Mitt Romney back in the day, and he was the Speaker of the House at one point. So here he is talking about our friend, your friend, everybody's favorite, Donald Junebug Trump. I'm going to turn Canooch off for a moment so that I can turn the volume up on... Oops, I should have had this up on the screen. That would have made more sense. All those things I was saying. This is him, and here's what he has to say.
Is a really important issue. If you put yourself above the Constitution, as he has done.
But what happened?
I think that makes you unfit for office.
Was it the whole January 6th thing?
That's a part of it. I think it's a contribution of factors, but I think it really is just character at the end of the day. And the fact that if you're willing to put yourself above the Constitution, an oath you swear when you take office, in federal office, whether it's president or a member of Congress, you swear an oath to the Constitution. And if you're willing to suborn it to yourself, I think that makes you unfit for office.
Does it?
Donald Trump unfit for office. Oh my God, a Republican saying Donald Trump is unfit for office. I've been saying it for a very long time, but he's a Republican, so it matters more now, you see, more important than when he says it. So what does Donald Trump have to say about this? He says, nobody can ever trust Fox News, and I am one of them. With the weak and ineffective rhino Paul Ryan on its board of directors, he's a total lightweight, a failed and pathetic Speaker of the House, and very disloyal person. Romney was bad, but Paul Ryan made him look worse. As a team, they never had a chance. Rupert and Lachlan, get that dog off your board. You don't need him. All you need is Trump. Make America great again. So, Trump doesn't like Fox News anymore because they have Paul Ryan on it who's criticizing him. Paul Ryan, apparently, if you didn't know, I didn't, is on the Fox News board of directors. That fucking guy, Paul Ryan, decides how best to make money. He's a board of director for this news organization, and his job is to make more money. Donald Trump doesn't like that. Donald Trump is telling the other board members to kick him off the board because of the things he said, the words he used to criticize Donald Trump. Isn't this what Republicans say that the Dems do? That they own the liberal media. They own MSNBC, and you can't go on there and complain about Joe Biden. You're not allowed to go on MSNBC and complain about the Dems, except that it happens literally every damn day. They claim that Donald Trump is Donald Trump is saying that he should be deciding who is on the news and who isn't on the news and what they're allowed to say. This is horseshit. It's a news organization. They're allowed to talk about things. And if he says you can't talk about that, you need to change up your board. And here's why I'm telling you, for criticizing him, if you criticize Donald Trump on Fox News, he will tell the board of directors to replace your ass. He's controlling the media. Don't we hate that? Don't Republicans hate it when the Dems control the media? It's more of this hypocrisy that doesn't matter to them. They don't care about hypocrisy. They do not care that they do the things they complain about. It doesn't matter that they hate when Dems control the news, even though it doesn't happen. Donald Trump is allowed to control the news. That's it. He's allowed to say who's on their board of directors, and he's allowed to say. And they're probably going to take it seriously. And if Paul Ryan goes away because Donald Trump told them to, then he controls the news. That's a bad thing. You complain about it. You make up fake conspiracy theories about how Obama controls the news and George Soros controls the news, folks. You make up fake conspiracies. But when a real thing happens, nobody cares. Nobody notices. It's crickets over there on the right-wing side. I don't get it. I do get it because they bend the world around what they want to be real. The rules are for protecting themselves and harming their enemies. So they harm the Dems by saying that they control the news, and they protect themselves by controlling the news. It just never ends with them. Never ends. And we can point it out all day. I can point out the hypocrisy forever, but it doesn't make a difference. Maybe this next thing will make a difference. What is the next thing? Here is the next thing. Bam. Just Stop Oil protesters spray Stonehenge with paint. So this one, I had to look at. They sprayed orange paint all over Stonehenge as a protest. Here is some video of it happening. I'll have the audio on. They got paint sprayers. This lady tries to stop them. But he goes anyway. No, I'm just too stupid to press the damn buttons. All right, hang on. Thanks for saying so. Okay, I'm going to start it over so I can turn this into a segment. Face. Yeah, I know. I need a fifth screen, honestly. I have too many screens. Okay, we're going to watch it from the beginning again. There it is. They run out there, and they start spraying. And the lady tries to stop them. And then they sat down for pictures. Hooray. Okay. So what is that and what did they do? Why did they do that? They did that because they're part of their environmental protesters called Just Stop Oil. They have a very simple message. Just stop oil. And in doing so, if you just stopped oil, then all of the worst parts of climate change would be negated. Turning Knooch back on, putting her back at the regular volume. Okay. So that's their protest. You've seen them. They throw soup onto famous paintings, even though the paintings are behind glass, and it doesn't actually harm the paintings. Don't let the right wing lie to you. Don't let Fox News lie to you. Those paintings are not ruined. They're behind glass. Okay? So they throw the stuff on there. They glue their hand to a wall so that they're very hard to drag away, and then they scream about how you need to stop oil or else we're all going to die from climate change. And that is what they've done here. That is the suggestion that they are making. I think this is actually a very effective form of protest. Is it destructive? No, the paint will wash off. The soup washes off. It's assaulting to your senses at the moment, and it makes you think that they are doing a thing and doing something, and so it makes you pay attention. And that's why it's an effective protest strategy, because they get your attention. Bam! I threw soup on the thing, glued my hand to the thing. It says "Scream Just Stop Oil." I painted the Stonehenge. Will Stonehenge still be there? Yeah, it's a giant rock. Will that orange paint be there for a while? Yeah, it actually will. And if a year from now that orange paint is still there, that will remind people, hey, climate change is coming to kill you. Because that's what they're trying to do. Climate change is coming to kill you. And that's why I'm kind of okay with it. They didn't destroy anything priceless. It will wash off. It will eventually be gone. Just Stop Oil protesters demanded the incoming government sign up to legally binding treaty to phase out fossil fuels by 2030. That's really hard to do, and I doubt it'll be done. But this is good. It's still a good protest tactic. The action took place about 12 p.m. Stonehenge account as extremely upsetting. Orange powdered paint has been thrown at a number of stones at Stonehenge. The protesters, 21-year-old student, 73-year-old man from Birmingham. Stonehenge is a World Heritage Site, a scheduled ancient monument, and is seen by many as a sacred place. We ask that those attending respect it and those celebrating around it. If they had thrown a Coca-Cola logo on there, if Coca-Cola had put a logo across it that said drink Coke, I would be upset by it. That's not helping the environment. That's not a cause worth fighting for. If somebody put the a QR code of this very stream on Stonehenge where millions of people would see it and maybe click on it, I would be upset with that, even though it's good publicity for me. I would be upset with that because that is not a cause worth defacing Stonehenge over. But climate change just might be. It just might be dangerous enough, bad enough, that you need to remind people all the time.
Oh, sorry, buddy, I have some bad news.
Yeah? Did you put a QR code with this very stream on Stonehenge? Are you gonna Photoshop that now? Good job. We'll use it as a marketing material. Get a QR code to my YouTube page, and we'll make a fake viral video where they spray that orange paint and then it turns into that QR code.
It's Lincoln Monument.
It's Lincoln Monument. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. And those things, the Coca-Cola logo and my stream, aren't worth the protest, the defacing of this very important thing. But climate change kind of is. If we don't do things about climate change, there won't be any people to look at Stonehenge. It might still be there. Might be underwater. Of course, it's in England, so it could go underwater. But there won't be any people to appreciate it. And if there aren't any people, then what does the orange paint make? What problem does the orange paint pose? It doesn't. What bad sign, what negative thing happens with the orange paint? If we're all dead, well, there is no bad thing. The orange paint is a nothing at that point. So I'm on board for it. I think this is a very good use of actual protest. I supported them when they threw the paint at the soup at the paintings, and I support them when they throw the paint at Stonehenge. It's fine. It will wash off eventually, and until then, people think about climate change. Maybe do something about it. That's how protest is supposed to work. It's supposed to shock you and make you uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be a thing that's over there and everybody's having a great time. It's not a cookout. Protests are not supposed to be a tailgate party where everybody has a good time and then goes home peacefully. It's supposed to offend you. It's supposed to be something that shocks you.
But it's defacing property for a cause I don't care for. That's worse than human extinction.
Right. It's a cause you don't believe in. So it's not real. Well, there's our problem again. Belief is the problem, isn't it? The Republicans don't believe climate change is real. Hence, they don't believe that you should be protesting against it. And anybody who is protesting against climate change is just bad-brained and shouldn't be paid attention to and should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. That's republicanism. Hooray. Sure am glad it rules half the country I live in. And here we go. We're done with the news. If you want to tell us what to talk about or send messages or ideas or things to stories to read.
Don't forget to add Soros-funded Discord.
Discord. You can go to the Discord. I swear, typing is so hard. D-I-S-C-O-R-D. There you go.
Discord. HTTPS Discord GG Beignet Tridix 8.
You can go there and tell me what to talk about. Put links into the Discord and we'll bring them up on the screen and we'll look at them and we'll feel them all out together.
You Butte.
Typing is so hard.
YouTube. HTTPS www.youtubecom at waldosvideos.
I think the problem is that one hand is way faster than the other. Like, my left hand is so much faster than the right. It's ridiculous. Not like 1%. I'm only like 40% faster than the other one. And it makes me type real bad. I just kind of throw my hands.
The result is at KBP 24. Good job. You got 2 equal emojis x2. You won 100 points.
Look at all those points. If you want to be cool like KBP, you can go to the chat and type in exclamation point slots and you can play the slot game anytime you want. Every time you chat in chat, you get 5 more points. And then you can be cool like KBP. And that is it for the news tonight. So I'm going to start the video game up. We're playing, what are we playing? The Last Spell is the name of it, and that's what we're playing today. It is very exciting. It's very fun, and I die a lot. I'm probably going to lose horribly at this game tonight. I think that I am at the point where I am about to die and suffer. This is not going to be a winning run for me, if you know what I mean. So if you got any political hot takes, any media hot takes. I know there was another episode of the Star Wars show last night. If you've got ideas about that, if you've got things about that, questions about just about anything, toss it into chat and we can talk about it. What up, Stream Jedi? How you doing?
It's me. I'm the Stream Jedi.
You sure are. What you up to?
What aren't I up to? I don't know. The chat is blocking my face.
Yes. That's where the chat always is. You're the one hiding behind chat, so... This is a you thing.
I thought your chat was like a little smaller.
Oh, no. That's how big it is. Ooh, game started. Took a minute. There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to turn off the window capture, turn on the game capture.
He looks like Austin Powers' illegitimate son.
Yeah, I know.
Austin Powers.
Yeah. Finger flicks. Finger flicks. There we go. Only took 2 finger flicks today. And let's get going with the game. I got all my chats over here, and I got my game right here. So yeah, I watched the latest episode of the Star Wars, and it's fine. Like, it wasn't even that. This one, honestly, swear to God, it was a little boring. Episode 4 of The Acolyte. It was just plain, you know. I thought episode 1 and 2 were also just plain. Episode 3 had 1 or 2 new things that they hadn't had before. And I think that makes things better. New stuff is fun and exciting and exciting. Novel, even. But Star Wars fans hate new stuff. They don't want new stuff. They want the same old thing over and over again for eternity.
You'll have to give it a watch.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not great. I mean, it's just fine, you know? But there's the other issue, is that a lot of Star Wars fans, especially online ones, really do think that Star Wars was like peak cinema. It wasn't. It never was. Never has been. Is it good and fun? Sure. Is it like highbrow cinema? No, it never has been.
Thanks, Waldo, for the stream night, y'all.
Thanks, KBB. Take it easy. See you later. I might do another day stream on Friday. What time's a good time for you, KBB? If you were interested.
I work all day and overnight that night, so we'll have to find a hole to hide on.
Oh, okay. Well, Friday's the best day for me to do a day stream, so maybe I'll do one on Friday, and then just play Vampire Survivor because it's fun and I like it. I mean, it won't be like new stuff; it'll just be
Yay.
Vampire Survivor. Yeah. Damn, took a punch. Let's lightning all, well, yeah. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Nice. All right. That went really well.
We need a Bobo update too.
Oh, yeah, Bobo update. I could... I'll put his photos up on that stream on Friday, and then any... Yeah, I'll see if I can get some more photos of him on his excursion and his adventure. He's on an Arctic adventure. He's on a global adventure, honestly. He's on an adventure across the globe. Bobo, the adventure dog. And I'll put them into the Discord as well. I forgot about that. Wait, I did put them in Discord, didn't I? Yeah. I put them in Discord. But I haven't shown them on stream. I'll do that on Friday then. Okay.
Yeah, we saw his Arctic research team photos.
Yeah. Arctic research team. Very important. Saving the world. Planning out how to save us from global warming. It's a whole thing.
His name look like chicken nuggets.
Someone so
They're
young
actually
leading
made
that
from
team.
Ewoks.
Oh, okay.
I'm eating Ewoks.
Yeah, see, he's so young. He's leading a team. Yeah, he's the kids these days, you know. And my stream Jedi is eating Ewoks apparently. So that's a thing.
Hey,
Yeah, Ewok nuggets. You didn't know they sold those at Walmart, did you? Okay, this round is going a lot better than I'd expected. I need this guy to get out of trouble, though. Shotgun all those fools. That's a lot of fools that just got shotgunned. Okay, that's okay. We're good. We got two down here. Let's go, guys. I'm going to lightning bolt that guy, and hopefully it takes out a whole bunch. Twite volley. And that's it for him. Okay. I think we're doing okay. wanted that guy to die, but he didn't. And he still hasn't. There we go, finally. All right, let's get up here, check out these two. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that one right there. Bam. And axe to the face. There we go. Axe, axe, axe. Die, die, die. Okay, these two are doing great. These two are a little overrun. But I think they're going to be fine. Okay, those two have got to be dealt with. What are we doing over there? Damn it, they're in the way. That hits 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta stop you. Okay. Go here. Give an axe boomerang. It's 3, 3, 3. Okay, got one more attack in me, yeah. And then get back out. The axe guy is actually pretty good. I was worried about the axe guy first, but the axe guy's coming along pretty well. Jump in there, take a couple hits, and then jump back out. The hammer bros always got stuck in there. Oh, okay. That's a lot of fucking guys. That's a lot of guys. I'm gonna run out of mana, that's for sure. Okay, I think we're doing okay. We're doing a little behind on this side. That's okay. Damn it, I didn't even see that guy. See, that lightning bolt hit so many people and it's still overwhelmed over here. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. It missed. Don't miss. Damn it. Is there a way to not miss? Oh. All right.
Aim better.
Aim better? Maybe. That sounds like a him problem, not me. Do I think no, I can't. I can't leave. I can't have one of these fools go over there to get that guy. They can't. Where did my gun guy go? He's lost. There's so many I can't see anymore. Okay. All right, axe guy. Get up here. Axe boomerang. Go. Then axe attacks. Go. Axe boomerang this way. Nope, that hits my guy. Nope. Out. Okay, dummy. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. Last batch of them. I sure hope so. I'm taking hits now. Taking hits. Yeah, I did not expect to win. Just been overrun. My guys are just attacking so many people. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe you're not supposed to win. It's like Vampire Survivor. You're supposed to fail like 10 times before you ever get anywhere close to success. Good lord. Those things have so many hit points. No wonder it's taken me all damn year to fight this thing. That's my guy. Can't do that. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn! Miss again. These misses are costing me so much. Now I can shoot a thing like that. There we go. All right. That's it. I can't kill that guy. Okay. We're overrun on this side too. My mage is taking hits. And I'm out of magic points. Good God. 4 attacks to drop 1 guy. I gotta do better. He's got a red book too. It's not like he ain't got no equipment. Fool's got a 2-hand magic weapon epic. Still takes him 4 attacks to kill a single damn big guy. Alright. And this fool's dropping 6 attacks on everybody every single turn. Go. All action points spent. Okay, go. There they are, invading. Yep, that entire wall is gone. This wall is down now too.
Might have to take the L on this one and hope for better RNG next try.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that I don't like the archer guy compared to the handbow crossman. And I don't like the gun guy at all. And the axe guy is mediocre. And the mage guy is good. He's doing his mage work. But, yeah, I think I got 3 bad characters. Shit. Now I'm out of mana for this guy, too. So, no more shotgun blasts.
You don't seem to have the spread DPS like you did last playthrough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hitting 8, 10 people a turn, you know? This guy's hitting 3 people at a time, but they're not dying. Doing shotgun blasts, but it's just not enough to kill them all. And they're going around on that far side. Ain't no way I can get in there. Let's see. Yeah, I got no chance down here. My city's already half burned. Yep. Which means I'm not going to get any kind of decent reward. Which means I won't be able to afford repairs. Yeah, even a tiny slip in this game, you will absolutely not be able to recover from it. And I keep missing. I only have 5 damn action points, and if you miss, it's just worthless. Okay.
Did you unlock another character on the field? Does that increase the difficulty?
I can't imagine how having 4 soldiers instead of 3 would make it more difficult. No, I think I'm just supposed to fail a bunch of times and get all those, bonuses and power-ups from the light and the dark ladies until I'm able to win. I think you're supposed to fail a dozen times or so before you really take off. I mean, I lost a Vampire Survivor a dozen times before I ever made it to 30 minutes. Damn it. They've abandoned my mage. They're like, yeah, don't waste your time attacking him. He ain't nobody. He misses half his attacks anyway. Missed. Those damn things. Man, they've got a lot of hit points. I'm just not hitting hard enough. this should end the whole thing. Yep. And we lose. Kaboom, we die. You die and you go to hell. Everybody loses. We come in here and we spend these points anyway. We get that. Damn it. Still doesn't have enough. 141 short on that one. See if we unlock anything. Which, I mean, it unlocks things, but then I have to pay money for them, which I don't have in the game, which is kind of strange. Like, hey, you unlocked a new super cool axe thing. Well, okay, do I have one? No. Do I have the money to buy one? No. I'm going to change up our omens, maybe. All heroes plus 40 armor, 1 move point, 8 mana, 35 health, 10 essence gain. No, we need all those. We're going to do Gildenberg number 4. Start that one. See who we got on the RNGesus this time. Pray to RNGesus. Here we go. Here it comes. How ruined are we? We have... Let's see. And a hammer, but with no shield? Why would you get a hammer with no shield? Perda, the trapper, hardy, nudist. Oh, dang it. What does she not wear? No body armor. Okay. Because she's a nudist. She refuses to wear body armor. All right, fine. Shantala, the blacksmith, hemophiliac, who is precise. Plus 10 hit point, minus 5 resistance. Okay, what does she got? She's got a bow. I'd rather you have the hand bow. And a mage boy with a wand, Albrecht, the pirate, naive, light travel. What the hell is a light traveler? Minus 1 bag slot, plus 1 move points? That's weird. Oh, he travels light. Okay. Sure. Ugh. Well, do we have any money? No. I was going to buy him something else. All right, we're going to have 2 sets coming from over there. So go there. Go there. Why did the hammer person show up without a shield? What the hell? All right, nothing you can do on round 1, so let's just get started. Damn it, rocks. Oh my god, rocks. Magic missiles, transfer. Okay, I don't even know what transfer does. Plus 1 action point, plus 2 move points, plus 10% damage. Gives a portion of given attribute. Applies to the caster of the skill. So if I give this to my hammer bro, my hammer chica, she will get an extra action point. Oh, she did, but and some more move. We're going to go there. Then we're going to do the stomp. Okay. Do I want to spend the stuff on the stomp? Yeah, I do. So that I'm not doing nothing. Doing nothing sucks. Okay. My archer has nothing to shoot. All right, that worked. That worked pretty well. And attacked, but because she ain't got a shield. Well, how'd you gonna start me without a damn shield? At least she's in stomping position. Okay. That's fine. Good turn. Okay, good turn. Yes, I know he has action points left. Oh my god. Stomping time. I need Relentless on that person. Yeah. Relentless was the skill that was having to run around with the axe person. Okay. And turn there. Wait. Cancel. Can I do armor up? No, because she doesn't wear armor. Terrible. Horrible choice. Another bad choice on my part. No, no, no. We can stick it away. And that's everybody. Okay. There we go. That feels good. Stomp it out again. Here we go. So much fun. Ah, damn it. Click that too fast. Should have hit both of them. But that's okay. Not too bad. Hey, we beat. I think we're going to beat round one. Super exciting. Hmm. Five zombies left. 4 zombies left. 2 zombies left. All right. Let's spend our points. There we go. Everybody gets more mana? Sure. Let's see if there's anything here. Armor variations. Armor variations. Oh my god. More things for the shop that I can't afford. Level them up. What level ups do we have? Block would be nice. Yeah. How about that? Or health. Damn it. Health. Since she doesn't have any armor on. You idiot. You pressed the wrong button. But that's okay. Didn't ruin anything. Daily mana regen. Stun chance. She does do a lot of stuns. So that's good. Okay. Perkies. Fatality. Yes. Level up my archer. Dodge, no. Plus that. Resistance, health, block. Ugh, I don't like any of those. Damn, physical. Ugh, terrible choices. Range damage, there we go. Thank you. Mana up, yes. Range damage. These are not range damage, are they? No, they're magic. Yeah. Critical power. No. Daily health regen. No. God, you all suck. Night reward. What do we got? Something good? An axe, a book, or helmet. Books, I think, are better than wands. So we're going to take the green book, put it on my guy. The structure we're going to build first. Last time, you got to do the mana well first, right? Right. Then, you got to build a temple, right? Right. Got to build those. Then we're going to send our boys to mine this for gold. So we get a few more golds. Mine this for gold. We get a few more golds. See if we can't bump up our mana thingy. How much does this cost? Cost 30. I don't have 30. It's too bad. And build some defenses. Where are the enemies coming from? Next time they're coming from this side. So let's put up some walls here. Then we're going to build a gate there. Okay. So we have the basics of walls. 14, 28 left. All my guys here. The free mana. Wait. Free mana. There we go. My mage has max mana. Okay. Move you down here. Move you down here. Move you down here. Okay. And then that is that. We've inventory, character. Not you. Somebody else. This guy. He gets a book. Do I have any money for new gear? Probably not. 27. I could get a green. Can I get a shield? Oh, I can get a hand crossbow or a silver hand crossbow instead of a regular bow. Or a nicer hammer. 15, that's 35. I don't have enough for both. Let's take the shield. Sell this. Still don't have enough. Okay. And that is where we will begin next week. Probably on Monday. So we're going to hit the escape, main menu, okay, Alt-Tab, go back to OBS and swap it back to the face cam. All right, yeah, my name is Waldo, and that was a stream. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody who's here, everybody who stuck around. Thanks for the stuff. If you want to tell me what to cover and give me ideas on what stories are important and what you think I ought to be talking about, please do so at the Discord. The more suggestions I get, the more stuff I have to talk about.
Discord. https Discord GG Beignet Tritix 8.
If you want
YouTube.
to watch old videos.
https www.youtubecom at Waldovideos.
Or old streams. Go there. All of the old streams are there. You can look up individual situations or individual topics, and then I cut all these streams down into tiny little snippets of video so that I can fill out that YouTube algorithm, make the algorithm happy, make it like me, so that more people will see what I'm talking about, what I'm doing here. If you like what you saw, if you like to tell me how to do better, go there, tell me what's up, say hi, say hello, give me a thumbs up, and I will be back on Saturday. This Saturday, I don't know if Thomas will be there. He hasn't said anything. He comes and goes like the wind. That's how he is. That's okay. That's the way we like it. So that is it. I will be back on Wednesday, but I'll be back on Saturday for sure. Maybe Friday during the day for a Vampire Survivor stream. Maybe we'll give that a shot. And that is it for me today. Thanks, and have a good day. Goodbye.